Hi guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. For those of you that are new, my name is Maggie and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another Thanksgiving classic, but it's going to be my take on it. I'm going to show you how I like to make my green bean casserole. It's a little bit different than like the traditional casserole. I don't use the cream of mushroom soup because, to be honest with you, I do not like it. Just something about the texture of it that gets me. So I'm going to share with you how I like to make mine every year. It's a hit. It's so good. I promise you, you're going to love it just as much. If you want to see how it comes together, make sure you continue watching. Alright, so to make this, you're going to need some green beans. These are already blanched. I'm going to walk you through that in a second. You're going to need some sharp cheddar cheese, some whole milk. This is just heavy whipping cream, pepper, red pepper flakes, salt. Here I have some onion, garlic, Parmesan cheese, flour. You're gonna need butter both for the roux, and then you're gonna need it for the topping, as well as some panko crumbs. And then in here I just have some diced bacon, and you're gonna want to preheat your oven to 350. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to crisp up my bacon. It's already on probably like medium heat, and mine's semi-frozen, so it might take about 4 to 5 minutes, but you're just going to keep babysitting this as it cooks. While that is cooking, I'm going to walk you through the green beans. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your green beans and you're going to cut off the ends of the green bean so you could see that they're off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a pot, fill it with water, sprinkle a generous pinch of salt, bring it up to a boil, and you're going to dump these in there. You're going to cook it for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to take them out and dump them into some cold ice water, and that'll shock the green beans and stop them from cooking, and then you're just going to let them dry. So my bacon is nice and crispy. I took it out and I just put it into a bowl lined with a paper towel, and into my to the pan. I didn't remove the bacon grease because that, you guys, is liquid gold. It's going to give you so much flavor. I just added my onion, and I'm just going to cook the onion in the bacon grease until it's pretty much cooked through. And then about a minute before you're going to shut it off, before you take it off the heat, you're just going to add in your garlic and let that cook for about 60 seconds just to get nice and brown and fragrant. And then I will meet you here to continue. But you're going to want to babysit these, so don't go far. Alright, my onions cooked down beautifully, as you can see, with the garlic in there. So I'm going to set these aside to cool. And don't worry about the bacon grease. What you're going to do is you're going to scoop this mixture out into our full on mixture. I don't really know what to call it, but don't worry about it. It'll be perfection. What you're going to do now is you're going to put your heat up to about medium-low or medium, and you're going to melt your butter in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a roux so that our sauce will be nice and thick for our green beans. Alright, so my butter has melted beautifully. To this, I'm going to go ahead and add in my flour, and I'm just going to keep mixing this just until that floury taste kind of dissolves, so you don't see any more white and it's kind of gluey. Otherwise, you're going to taste flour, and nobody wants that. So you're just going to keep mixing this just for a few seconds, 60 seconds or so, just until you don't see any more white. Okay, so my flour is nice and dissolved, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my whole milk, and you're going to want to keep stirring the whole time. And to that, I'm going to add in my heavy whipping cream. And I'm just going to keep stirring for a few minutes until the mixture thickens beautifully, and then I'll meet you here. Alright, so my mixture has thickened beautifully, and I want to show you, if you're not sure about, how thick it should be, when you take it out and you run your finger through it, you see how the milk doesn't come together? The mixture kind of stays apart. That's what you're looking for. So to this, I'm going to shut the heat off. I'm just going to work off the heat. I'm going to add in my sharp cheddar. I'm going to mix this in to melt and make like a beautiful cheesy coating for our green beans. Alright, now it's time to really pull this together. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your onion and garlic mixture, and I'm not going to put all the fat in because it is fatty, but that fat was used to flavor your onions, your garlic. So I'm going to just kind of scoop out the mixture without the fat, if that makes any sense. Take that out. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna stir and season. So a little bit of red pepper flakes. I do just a small pinch because I do like the kick, but you know that red pepper flakes, a little goes a long way. I'm gonna add in some pepper. Ooh, look at this goodness. And then some salt. Generous pinching. All right. And then the final touch, I'm gonna do a little bit more salt for good luck, is my green beans. I'm gonna add them right into my mixture so that they can get coated nicely in this cheesy, gooey mixture. And I'm just gonna mix these so that they're all nicely coated. Alrighty, I just poured the mixture into my baking casserole dish, and I have to be honest with you, I had about 2 pounds of green beans here, but I was snacking on them while I was making the bacon and stuff, so I'm probably left with 1.5 pounds, if that. That's okay. I will make it work, don't you worry. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna sprinkle the bacon right over the top. Oh, it smells so good. This is gonna be the hit of your Thanksgiving table, you guys. I'm telling you, this for me is a no fail. Every year, everybody's like, did you make the casserole? Did you make the green bean casserole? Because it's that great. I'm gonna top it with some Parmesan, as little or as much as you want. You know, I say the more cheese the better, but who am I to tell you what to do? And then our panko. I would say about a cup or so. And it's gonna give you like beautiful crispiness. Oh, you just wait and see. And at this point, your oven should already be preheated to 350 degrees. If it's not, you better get on that right now. Okay, so this is perfection for me. And then that little pieces of butter that I cut up earlier and left aside, I'm gonna just plop them right onto here. And this is gonna help your panko get nice and crispy. All right, now I'm gonna stick this baby into the oven for about 30 minutes or so, or until it's nice and golden brown on the top and nice and bubbly from the sauce. And then you can go ahead and enjoy. I hope you guys love this recipe as much as my family and I do. It's really made from the heart. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.